it mean to miss New Orleans and miss her each night and day? I know I'm not wrong, because the feeling's getting stronger the longer I stay away.
Like, we both didn't really want to go to the thing, and when I got there, like, just thinking that I had a friend was a magic moment to start with, because I thought I wouldn't meet anyone or make friends with anyone. I wasn't really expecting anything else, if that makes sense.
I'd love to see.
Did your ovaries explode when you first set sight on them?
Not quite. No, not quite like that, to be honest. No, it's more just sort of like, I thought it was cute. It's quite awkward saying that. It's down in Cornwall and Weybridge, and it's every year around August time, or start of August. And yeah, so you go there, music festival. You can volunteer. They actually had the most volunteers this year, 2015. They had like 500, 600 volunteers from like around the world, and I thought Wales was far away, and I was like, oh yeah, wait, you're from like America. Oh, you're from Papua New Guinea. Josh, what was it like to come to the UK to Creation Fest for like,
Well,
the
I'd
first
been
time?
in the UK once before, but it was only overnight and didn't really get to see much of the country. But that second time was pretty nice. It was funny because we got there on time. The flight got there on time, but the bus that was supposed to take us to Exeter left early and left without us. And on top of that, somebody took not my family's luggage, but a group of people that were traveling with us. Their luggage wasn't stolen; it was taken by mistake. Ended up being returned later, thankfully. But yeah,
I know it's awkward for me to ask you, but what was it like kind of meeting me in my distressed, unsure where I am state?
I saw you walking up from probably. I first saw you from probably like 100 feet away. It's kind of cute.
So what's the most difficult part, or difficult, about being in such a long distance relationship?
I guess it's just like, to me, what is a relationship is kind of like, I love that we get to talk like every day, even if it's over Skype. I don't mind, because obviously I love talking. I'm terrible. To me, I'm more of a, it's gonna sound weird when I say physical person, but I'm a person that likes to hold somebody's hand. Having that feeling of knowing that they're 5,000 miles away, 700 pounds on a plane, 13 hours on that plane, and I can't go, really frustrates me and really makes me upset. Like, he's seen me cry a few times because I've got so upset about it. It's a horrible feeling, but I know that it's going to be really good when we see each other again, because sometimes distance, absence makes the heart grow fonder, as they say. It sounds really cheesy.
It's convenient nowadays because you've got Skype and FaceTime, other devices you can use, and take that person with you literally anywhere that has Wi-Fi. You can't kiss them, you can't touch them at all. You can see them, thankfully, talk to them, thankfully.
Like, I remember someone saying to me, Carwen, you're never going to find anyone on the same wavelength as you, because you're just too odd. And I took that quite offensively, and he meant it offensively as well, but I have found someone on my same wavelength. Do you remember the last day, Josh?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. There was a lot of, like the first thing was, on the last day, because of volunteering, you had to pack up, and Josh got roped in to do almost everything. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that was like the last day I would see him for like a year. So he had to go to the sort of his pastor and literally just beg for him to have like a few hours off, which luckily he somehow wangled. I just remember I kept telling myself, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. And then I just remember bursting out crying at the last minute. And he just like lay there going, what do I do? But the last day was really, really hard. I told him, when you leave, don't look back, because I knew if he looked back, I would start crying again, and then he'd get really upset too. And you kept to it, and I was really proud of you, but oh, it was flipping hard. It was just terrible. It was like having your soul ripped out. With some people, you can just, you'll just go with them because you think you like them, and then you realise, wait, what have I done? I've done a terrible mistake. But with Josh, I know I haven't made a mistake. Like, to me, it felt like we're meant to be together. I've never had a boyfriend who wanted to be seen with me, if that makes sense. Like, I know that sounds really bad, but every single one has either been like, don't tell anybody, keep it secret, don't tell anybody at all. Like, and then one of them told his friends I was his cousin, so he didn't have to admit. He likes telling me all the time. Like, honestly, he's just sort of like, I love you. Like, no one's ever done that to me before, and no one actually wants to be seen with me. Because, like, one moment on the last, I think it was either the last day or the Thursday, we after like cloud watching and star watching and stuff, we were walking back to my tent, and it was after he like kissed me for the first time, and he put his arm around me. And I've never had someone do that before. Even though there was like people walking around and stuff, he like still put his arm around me, like he wanted me to be there and actually wanted to be with me. And I have never felt that before. So that hit me, and I nearly started crying then. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like amazing. So I'd say that was definitely a moment where I was like, this is the person for me. They actually want to be with me.
I swear it's true. Hey there, Delilah, don't you worry about the distance. I'm